is talking about.
What's up, family? A Wisconsin teen is facing life in prison after she allegedly killed a man who she say raped her and sold her to other men for sex. Chrystul Kizer, now 19, admitted to killing 34-year-old Randall Volar at his home last year after she says he raped her. The incident unfolded in Kenosha, Wisconsin, about 40 miles south of Milwaukee in June 2018. Chrystul allegedly shot Volar twice in the head, set his home on fire, and then stole his luxury vehicle. When confronted by police, Chrystul, who was 17 at the time, allegedly confessed to the killing, saying that she was tired of the man sexually assaulting her. She also said that he sold her into sex, which is why her attorneys say that she should qualify for protection under the sex trafficking victim laws. However, prosecutors don't believe that the laws that protect sex trafficking victims wholly apply to Chrystul because they don't believe that she was engaged in prostitution at the time of the killing, and they also don't believe that her life was in jeopardy. Prosecutors also say that they have evidence, including communications between Chrystul and her boyfriend, that she plotted and planned the murder ahead of time. They also says that they have evidence that she apparently researched how to hide evidence and talked to some people about how she planned to murder dude. Volar had been arrested, check this out, family, and released 4 months before he was killed, court records show. At the time of his death, authorities were investigating him for child sex trafficking allegations. Chrystul faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide, possession of a firearm, and arson. She is currently being held on a $1 million bond. She goes to trial in February. If convicted, she faces life in prison. Elephant in the room. Volar had been arrested and released 4 months before he was killed, court records show. At the time of his death, authorities were investigating Volar on child sex trafficking allegations, and her attorney said Kizer was one of the victims. He was being investigated. So if dude was already being investigated for sex trafficking and she killed him because she claimed that he was sex trafficking her, why wouldn't she be protected under the sex trafficking laws? I don't get that. Prosecutors said the law that protects those who are sex trafficked doesn't apply wholly in this case. They said they do not believe she was engaged in prostitution at the time of the crime, and they don't believe her life was in danger at the moment. Apparently, the prosecutors don't know much about sex trafficking and how pimps groom and control their victims. They need to throw the whole damn court system away. Hopefully, this girl won't get a jury that convicts her and punishes her, victimizes her again. Because if what they're saying is true about dude being investigated for child sex trafficking, then I'm willing to give her the benefit of doubt. Now, she got a hurdle to get over, burning the body. You know, and you can say, oh, you already shot him, you killed him, why'd you have to set the house on fire? So they're gonna say, well, she was trying to hide evidence, and you know, why you gotta try to hide evidence? You know, sometimes when people, even somebody in the right, I can see somebody defending themselves in a murder or somebody accidentally dying, and somebody say to themselves, you know, I mean, dying in a struggle, and then somebody saying to themselves, you know, they'll never believe me, and they panic and try to cover it up. So, I mean, that's plausible, and that's happened before, many times before. So, I can see something like that happen. It's easy for us to sit back and play Monday morning quarterback and be like, oh, wow, you know, I would have done that. Why did she have to burn the house? You know, she didn't have to do that. She should have just, and she didn't have to take the car. She should have just ran out of the house. She should have just shot him and ran out of the house. Or why did she have to shoot him? If she had freedom to come and go, why did she have to kill him? We don't know what kind of hold that dude had on her. He may have had all of her mom and dad's family information, may have threatened to kill her whole family. It ain't no telling, you know. They use these type of tactics all the time. So I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. When I first heard and they said, man, she burned the house and all that stuff, I was like, whoa, man, I don't know. But when they start talking about investigating dude already for child sex trafficking, and he was killed just 4 months after he was investigated, I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. I do not think this girl should be put away for life. She needs help. She needs some type of therapy. She don't need to be put in prison. Doesn't this have a very eerie similarity to the Centoya Brown case? Oh. Anyway, the prosecutor is wrong in this case. Dead wrong. Help the victim. Don't victimize the victim again. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?